we are back. So, we have played through these worlds probably 5 or 6 times now. And so I'm not going to mine anymore. Just a little heads up. I'll spawn in any ores and things like that that I need for the stream. So let's get back to it. I won't spawn in ingots or items or anything like that, but I will spawn in the raw ores. So we need, what do we got in there? Iron. We need some more iron. And I should have some over here. This is all stuff that I mined up last night. What is it? Just a constant sandstorm on this planet? I guess so. Maybe it gets worse and better. It seems to be worse now than it was when I first got on. It's really cool though. I mean, it's hitting the frames about 10 frames a second. It's knocking off, but we could probably fix some of that. Let's see, video, field of view, overall quality. Let's put it at simple. Yeah, we're getting about 45 now looking at the sand. It's alright though. Game's heavily playable. That's all that matters. Alright, let's see. I need lockers. I need about 3 of these. Or at least 1. We'll do 1. There we go. Now we'll set this guy up over here. And then we'll use these 2 for the ores. Now let's see. I don't know what item coal ore. There we go. Now I don't know how to get the item. How do I spawn it? Hang on just a second. Let me ask Neo. Okay. Huh? I don't. It's hang on a second. I'll tell you. No, I can't. I don't have any of my little desktop thingies up anymore because I just redid this computer. All right. So let's see. You hit just that with nothing else, and it brings up this list. But how do you actually spawn it? Neo's typing a 3 frickin' paragraph thing to tell me how instead of just saying hit F. Yeah, just like I said, I don't care about all that. How do I actually spawn it? That's what I needed to know. Hit F9. There we go. Good Lord. F9. So item gold ore. Then you hit F9. Oh, there we go. How many is there across? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there we go. So then you pick that up. We'll put gold there. That's all I needed to know. Now I don't have to go hunt for any of these ores. When I need something, I can just grab it and use it. The mining sucks anyway. There we go. So let me fill this locker up right quick. We'll do item coal. Three, 4, 5. There we go. I'm just going to do a row of everything. Alright. We got item coal. We need copper. F1, F2, F1, and F9, and F9. There we go. So, 1, 2. Now we are not going to spawn any items ahead of time, just letting you know that. I'm just not going to be running out and spending 3 days trying to frickin' mine this stuff up. Not on a live stream. Alright, we got gold, we got iron. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the only thing you're not going to see in these games is you're not going to see me running around mining, and you've seen that more than enough. So that's it. That's all we're going to do. Just this stuff. Alright, let's see. I'm only going to go with the stuff that I need to. Like, so here's the mothership core. That lets you build your mothership, but we can't do that in the normal game. So, silicon, nickel, lead. That's really all you need. That's all the main stuff. Gold, iron, copper. You make your steel, which we've still got like almost 500 grams of steel. Yeah. I might just, I don't know about the other stuff, but that's all we really need right now. That's more than enough. We'll do iron. Yeah, but I'm only going to spawn that in when I need it. I'm not going to just spawn. We're already on iron. So we'll do like a bunch of iron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll give me a couple rows of iron. We'll do another row of copper. We still got to cook it. We still got to make it into ingots. Copper. F1. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we go. That gives us plenty of ore for right now. We'll use this side for ore, that side for ingots. Okay. So let's use it. Iron goes into here and we cook it. Cook it. Why won't you cook it? We ain't got no power? Oh, we need to make our battery. Okay. Well, we never made the battery, did we? So let's make a kit battery. Cable fuses, console, sensor. There it went, there it went. Battery. It can't be done because this isn't powered right now. Let's get out our crowbar. We'll swap the battery. Alright, there we go. Now what do we need? We need some copper. We got copper right there, don't we? Yeah. And the other steel. But that's what we need. There we go. So let's make a battery. Alright, and then we'll go put the battery in line. If we hurry up, we can get all this stuff done before I was talking to some people on Steam today, trying to explain to them the importance of the. It's not a capacitor. It's a whatever it is. I can't remember what it's called, to be honest with you. And people didn't. You know, there was a couple people that were like, "Well, but I don't really see the need for it." You know, and it's true. There's not a. You don't have to have it sometimes, but it's one of them things that it's still better to have. I mean, it's not. You know, it's a safety thing. So that's wrong, what I just did there. But that's good. So what we got to do here is let's make a transformer. That's what I was thinking of, a transformer. I mean, we don't need one right now, honestly. Oh, there it went. So I need 2 grams of copper. We got any more copper? I don't think I do. Let's make some copper. Swap and cook it. We'll put that back. I'll take that back. We'll put that back in here for now. It's going to take a little bit. Sun's coming up finally. I wonder if this. I think that's what they're still working on this Mars one, is the atmosphere to make that smoke and stuff eventually stop. Come and go. You know, it'll start and go. Because right now I think it just blows all the time, which I don't care. It's a nice different change having the Mars background, the Mars dirt, and all of that. So it looks kind of nice. So I'm good with it. We need to get that battery up and going, though. That way this battery stops dying. That way these machines work forever. So as soon as that copper finishes, which it's close enough now, I'm sure. How much do we got? We'll wait till it gets to 30. That gives us 20 grams, which will be enough to make it. There we go. And we can just turn this off, wait a couple seconds, turn it back on, kick it on again, and then we'll have some copper over here. Put the copper, was it this one? Yeah. Put the copper in there, and now we should be able to make this transformer. This is a game changer, though, making it to where you can spawn in your ores. It's a huge gain. We might. Yeah, I might bring this over one, because this is all very crunched up. I don't know how I want to do this, to be honest with you. I like it right there, but there's just not enough room with it right there, see? I just can't. I guess I could take these out one more, and then that would free up this block, and then I could move it this way. Let's do that. Let's do that. That would be better. So let's use this. We need to pick that guy up. Let's put it back up. We'll drop that glass plate on the ground. Then I need my drill. We can pick this guy up. We can drop that guy on the ground. Then I need to put that there. I need to put that there. And I need to put that there. And then I can, no. And I can pick that up. I can change that into a straight. There, that's still connected. Yeah, I'm going to have to move some things, but it'll be alright. And I'm going to need a few more of these little cables. And I'm going to have to move this line. But let's do it. Let's do it. It's better to just do it and have it right than be running around and dealing with trying to jerry-rig stuff. Let me see. I need that iron. That's all that I'm going to need. Oh, come on. I forgot to put the lever up. We're going to switch over to be making steel. Everything out of steel here pretty soon. I need iron frames. In fact, these are probably going to be the last, I don't know, probably 2 or 3 iron frames that I'm going to do, since I'm already doing these all in iron. I'm going to make about 4 of them. One more. go to plates. And let's make some plates, and we'll put this guy up. And then we'll grab them. 1, 2, we need about 8. 3, 4, let's stop this. 5, because I think I've got a few over here. Kit iron walls. Iron sheet. Okay, I only had 1. Good. 6. So we need 2 more. 7, 8. There we go. Yeah. Here, we'll fix that right now. There you go, and we'll turn that back on. Alright, because now that we got this battery, even though it's in line, it's still in line in the wrong place. Alright, let's see. So we need that guy and that guy. And then we need this guy. Oh, we did have some more plates, didn't we? Ah, well. Oh, come on. I didn't mean to turn you on. There we go. Let's run up here and weld these two frames real quick. We can put it back. It should be fine. There we go. That's all we need for right now. Let's go hide this bad boy back down here. Good morning, everybody coming in slowly to the channel. Hopefully y'all are having a really good Tuesday. Alright. So there we go. Now what we can do is we can just extend one more down that way. And I'm going to need some of these heavy ones to be able to tie this in. But it's alright. So we need to turn it. And I need the power on the inside. There we go. Now we need that glass panel. We need to put that on there. There we go. We need to go to our wrench. And we need to turn this bad boy to, nope, to positive 90. And then the tilt doesn't matter. But let's drop it to 0 anyway. Shut up! Izzy! Alright, I'm not going to disconnect any of this until I build it back. So let's go get, we need some cable coil. The neighbors over here. What do we got in there? We got iron, we got gold, we got copper, we got everything we need. Why is this not getting power? Oh, because I didn't turn that on. No, that's off now. This battery is not getting any juice. Okay. Why is it not getting any juice? Because this battery's not getting any juice. Why is it not? It's hooked up, right? Yeah. And yeah. Yeah, this battery should be charged. Oh, wait. You got to turn it on? You got to turn it on like a dummy. Oh, man. I bet that's why that other guy's battery wasn't charging. Oh, my gosh. I got to go fix that. I got to go put that in there. I bet you that's what that guy's problem was. This is going to sound so stupid. Alright, let's see. Come on. Give me just a second. I'm sorry, stream. I know none of y'all really care too much about this. Library. Stationeers. Discussions. That furnace bug. How do battery kits work. PS. PSOP. Make sure to turn the battery on. I just built one on stream and forgot to flick the switch, and yeah, couldn't figure out why it wasn't charging. There we go. Sorry, folks. I just had to add that. Seeing as to how I forgot to do it my own dang self. Alright, that don't matter. Is that thing on? There, now it's on. Now it's off. Alright, why is... It's kicking on and then kicking off. Why? Oh, the sun's beyond the precipice. The thingy, it's not getting any power. Later, Neo. By the way, Zane, before I go, not sure if you already know, but if you spawn in a canister of stuff and drop it, you can use your Atmos scanner to see the mixtures. You know what the right mixtures are for it. Yeah, I do. Thank you. Alright, so what did I do that's causing this to not... Power coming in, power going out. Maybe it has to be... Nah, it doesn't. I'm thinking outside the box for no reason. Something is sucking the juice out of that like there's no tomorrow. Nothing's running here. And something keeps killing this system. And I know it's this battery charger. Let's turn the battery charger off for right now. This battery charger is sucking the juice out of these because there's no power coming in. And I can't figure where the issue is. Here, let's do the smart thing. How about that? This is why you've got these tools. Alright, I need the network chip, airlock, e-reader, network analyzer, R, E, R, E, F, E, R. Alright, hang on. Excuse me, let's put that back. R, E, R. Let's take the battery out and swap it with one of these. Okay, so there we go. Potential is 0 coming out of that. Right now the potential is 0. Okay. We got that guy tied in. Okay. Well, we can make our wires. Let's go ahead and while it's dark time, we'll finish all this. So we need cable coils. There it went. No, cancel. Build. Nah, I'm gonna need about 5 of these. I think we got one. 1, 2, 3. We'll make 4. Alright. Alright, now let's make some regular cable coil. My JEA payment extension. I didn't got no JEA payment extension. Damn spam mail. 14, 15. Alright, that'll be plenty for what I'm doing here. We're just running down one more block. And we only need the ends. We've got all of the across right there.
Brad?
Yes, Mother?
You're going to have to go with me at 10 o'clock.
To where?
You have to take me to my doctor's appointment.
Why am I going to have to take you to your doctor's appointment?
Because Steve left. He's not here.
And?
I cannot drive after they inject my spine.
When do you have to do this?
This is at 10:15 this morning.
Alright. Well, you can't. I thought you had this whole transit system that would take you to
I
these.
did, but they're not working until the 8th or the 7th of January.
That don't make no sense. What about people with doctor's appointments?
Well, like me, find a ride.
Oh, Mom. I'll take you, but I'm going to have to call bullshit on that.
Why would I not have called for my
Because
grandma
you were
cab?
planning on Steve taking you, and now Steve can't, and you're just kind of stuck because you didn't call him, right?
No,
Am I close?
no, but they are taking me Thursday to Baptist.
Mm. I got to call Jabberwocky. Sorry. Oh, wait, no, I didn't need that. I just needed a straight there. There we go. Okay. And there's that. All right. So I guess this ain't going to be a long stream, just a little heads up. It seems that I got to go take my mom somewhere. It's all right, though. It ain't the end of the world. Okay, let's pick that up. We need a junction. Oh, that's right. It's just called a three-way junction in the heavy cable. And then we need we need a corner. Right, no. We need that. And then a straight. And then a straight. So we had perfect. It's perfect. Everything's tied in. Okay. Oh, I see what I didn't do. This one's not tied in. Okay. It's alright though. We can tie it in right here. There we go. Now it's tied in. And now it should line up just like the others. Fantastic. Oh. Okay. And we can go like so. 2, 4, 6. That one's different. That one's wrong. 3. And see, yeah, we need... No, I don't. I can just put these up. It requires the same amount to make a three-way as it does to make a four-way. That's what we actually needed there. Alright, so let's see. I think we're going to... No, it would be alright. Alright, right there. Right there. There. I'm getting ready to put more solar panels in, so I need to go ahead and get this ready. This is what I didn't do last night because it wasn't necessary until now. Then we need one more right here. And there we go. So now everything's tied back in, everything's ready. We can pick these up. Just a regular corner is all we need there. There we go. So all that's still tied back in. Everything's proper. Now we can place 5 more solar panels down, rotate them towards the sun, and we'll have 10 going. Let's I want to do the smart thing and just pick this guy up for a second. And I just want to make sure that the powers and all are, yeah, they were going the right way. Power comes in from the right and goes out from the front. Let's put it back down now. Let's turn it on. The power comes, because the sun's about to come up. These are almost straight down. The power comes in, hits this, and then cycles through, and it's going there, and it's going around to the front. Okay. So, there's that. And now what I can do is pick up that, drop that here. Yeah, there we go. Little red blinky blinky. So the battery's starting to charge. Alright, so let's pick up and fix this. I know we just got it fixed. But let's fix this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go to here. And then let's pick up this. And then let's put that back here. Turn it on. There we go. Now we need to go into here. We need to put that up. Grab that. And we need at least one of these. I'm going to do about 3. And then we need a transformer. And you got to look at the transformer too. It's just like the other. It has an input and out direction. You got to get it on there in the right order. There we go. And then you got to set it up. We want it at 49. And turn it on. There we go. Now that'll be sending power out to these guys. Alright. And now we just need to make 5 more solar panels. Solar panels, we need copper. There's 30. Get to making them. That's not much. I need more copper. I don't have any up there, do I? No. It's alright though. What is that? Solar panel. We'll put them in one at a time, no worries. Alright, let's turn it. Inward. There we go. See, I've got the power on the inside here. Now I need to go to here and grab my wrench because I need to rotate it left. Okay, that's not right. Oh, that's right. These have to be backwards. So these have to be negative 90 degrees. There you go. Now I need a glass panel. Which I should have right there. We go. Glass sheet. I keep calling them glass panels. This ain't the first time. And there we go. Now that one's producing power. Yep, 460 watts. I have found that 10 of these will fill a battery throughout the day with all my equipment, things used, and battery charging and all that other good stuff. So now it's just a matter of waiting on copper. And it's alright. Within the next day or so, we'll get all of them. We'll get all of them finished. Get all of them put into place. And then I'll go take her to her doctor's appointment or whatever. Dun, dun, dun. Two. Let's grab another one. Alright, it's about to spit it out. And we'll start another growth. Because we're going to need more, because it's only going to make 2. Actually, no, it's going to make 3. Because we had some in there already. We need some iron. That's steel. That one's got 24. Yeah, we'll use that. We'll just dump it. We just need to get this made. Alright. This is why all that preemptive wiring goes where it comes in. Just makes it so much easier to put everything into place. Alright, let's go to 5. We need our wrench. And we need to go... No, this one needs to be negative. I keep forgetting. There we go. There we go. Oops. Am I going to be stuck? Not if I hurry. Alright. Nope, needs to be negative. Come on, Zane. How many times can you make the same mistake? Alright, now we need the glass. And we can go 1, 2, 3. And before anybody tells me, and you see this stream, you're like, oh, this back row is going to lose power, you know, here in a minute. They do. They lose some of it, but it's more than enough still. The only other option is to have this long row of, and it just looks dorky. I would rather have them all side by side and have the middle ones, you know, be blocked from the sun for the first 20 seconds of daylight and the last 20 seconds. They still receive 50% of the power, give or take that much, the visibility, whatever the visibility rating is. So they still get most of it. If you watch here in a minute, the visibility is going to drop whenever these shadow onto them, when the sun gets down to about in there somewhere. You know, and it's not the end of the world. I mean, it's just not. You just make more solar panels. Not the end of the D. Not the end of the D. There's the last copper that we needed. And then we should be able to make this last solar panel. And that's the last of the gold that we've got in there too. So we've only going to have 2 grams, so it's not going to make any more than 1 anyway. And then let's put this one in place. And then let's build it. And then let's get out our wrench. There we go. See, the panel visibility drops to 67%. You get 278 watts instead of 415. So you lose about 150 watts, give or take. 412, 275. You lose about 50, you know. Yeah, it's about 100 watts. 270 to 370 and 90, 40, 30, 30, about 40, 140 watts. So it's not the end of the world. I mean, it's just, you lose 150 watts off each panel. It's still, they're still drawing it enough that they're charging everything up and everything's working. This battery is charging finally. So this battery will provide power throughout the night to this battery, which will provide power to all of these. And yeah, you're good to go. It's like I said, it's a preference thing. The only way to avoid this is to put, I think it's 2, possibly 3 blocks in between them, and then another row of panels. That way the sun doesn't interrupt. And as you can see, the panels go a long way, the shadow. So you would literally have to build way out there in order for this panel not to block this panel ever. Or build one long row and then never, never do anything with it. I think you might, well, no. Yeah, no, that's the only way, is to only have one row of panels going off and then another row going off the other side of your base. It's about the only way to never have any visibility issues on multiple rows of panels. And that's just, I mean, I've watched the developers, even the developers build them like this, or relatively close to this. They build them in unison together beside each other, and you just note that you're always going to lose that 150 watts, and there's no other way to do it. I mean, that's the only way to do it, unless you do these, just huge, ridiculously long, panels, row of panels. Is the only way to never block the visibility. So you just kind of fall into the concept that you're going to lose a little bit of wattage because of visibility, and that's why the visibility's there. I mean, they could have very easily just, not had them be like Factorio and other games of the sort. Sorry, I'm trying to get off my knees. Other games of the sort, and the panels never blocked each other, but that wouldn't be very realistic, was it? In a game that they're trying to base it, off of real-world physics and atmospheric pressures and gas and, all that other good stuff. I'm so thirsty today. I need to flip-flop my battery too. There's a fully charged one. We'll swap. There we go. But to explain all this, because I haven't explained all this yet, all of this power feeds into the battery. And this is why, like I said last night, you use the heavy cable. Because what I'll end up doing is taking this out another 5 panels, and then I'll have other panels here beside it, if I can get out of the hole that I just made for myself. Which I used to be able to, well, no, I never really went down into that one. I'll have this go out 5 more, but at the end of this one, I'll take this and I'll come up and over the network cable, come down along the back side, and then go up and over the network cable, and then feed it in. Or I'll just do a whole new power line and then connect just the networks together. That way they're all running on the same network. It'll be like a U of networks, and then they'll connect somewhere like at the end or something, have this end go all the way down and connect them all, and then the next row will connect to this one. I'll change this to 4 ways for the network, and then have a whole new power line come in. And then with the whole new power line coming in, I can run it to a whole new battery. And then I can tie the ends of them together. That way all the batteries are powering, see how the transistors work? So I'll have a battery going to each transistor. But then what we got to do, we have to tie all the power in before the transistor. Yeah. That way, when it comes time that we need more power in our base, we can plop in another transistor, or whatever these are. These transformer, rather. I keep saying transistor. Good morning, Eyes. Then we can pop in another transformer and run a new line off of it that'll support up to 5,000 power. And then we can run that to our next set of devices, anything beyond this set that needs, once this hits, that hits 5,000. We're playing on Mars. See, the soil's all brown and whatnot. I figured I was playing around, and I turned my moon world into the Mars world on accident in the settings, and just left it so that we could play on Mars. This is what it looks like to build on the new Mars that's unavailable right now. We've kind of jimmied it in so that we could play it. Yeah, Dolga. It's our same world that we were playing last night. We made it on the moon, and then I went in and changed a setting. Because on the moon, you can't use the spawning. So what I did was I went into the map file, the text file for the map, and then changed the world type from 2 to 1, and it never quits, or at least it hasn't. I've been on, this is the second day now, and it's still going. That's something I think they're working on. That's why it's not in the actual game yet, because I think they're still working on the atmospherics, getting the storm effect to start and stop and things like that. I'm guessing. Yeah, I can change it back to lunar at any time. I could have gone to this. What I did this for was so that I could just spawn in ore. That's all I did. You guys saw me go and mine all this stuff yesterday, and I just got I got tired of mining all the time to try and build stuff for a streaming environment. Now, in my single player game, I still go get what I need, but mining is just so damn boring on a stream for this. No. No.
You don't use them because I got 2 of them.
Where'd you get them from?
Well,
no, I don't need them. I use that moist stuff.
Well, this is moisture. You know, they got hung up in my basket and they fell out when we stopped in the parking lot.
Yeah, no, I don't need them.
This was what I knocked over in the store, the whole big display.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't need them. Thank you, though. I use that Jurgen stuff, the lotion chapstick. The moisture, gooier stuff. Don't make my lips shine. I don't look like a girl. But yeah, this is the same world that we were playing yesterday on the moon. I just went in and changed that setting, and now we're on Mars. I didn't intend for it to go to Mars. I just thought that it might, and changed the world type so that I could, use the spawner. But instead, it changed it to Mars, so it was like a happy surprise. So I figured I'd just go ahead and play on Mars. Right now, it's brown. The dirt's brown. And you have this storm effect all the time. That's the only difference that I've noticed between this and the moon. But it's something different. So I said, what the heck, let's play it. We put in a battery, added in a transformer, and we're good to go. That's all we've done. I spawned in those ores. In fact, what I need to be doing is less talky. More melty. I need to be paying more attention to getting these ores processed. We spawned in a bunch of gold, a bunch of coal, some copper, 2 rows of copper. Oh, I got some glass sheets right there that don't need to be there. 2 rows of 2 rolls of iron and 2 rolls of copper, or 2 rows of copper. And we're just smelting it down now. And then when I need more, I'll just spawn it back in and throw it back up there like I did. I mean, it's not a big cheat. I don't consider it a big cheat because I'm not using it to advance any more than I could normally go do fairly easily. I'm just cutting out the wandering through the desert, hoping that I find gold crap. That's the big thing, really. And yeah, there's some people that are going to say, oh, that's cheating. I don't care. It's a stream environment. You guys don't want to watch me run around in circles with a drill out, drilling iron for the next 3 hours. That's not an entertaining stream, in my opinion. Although, watching me spend the next 20 minutes sitting here and smelt all that ore isn't probably going to be all that much fun either. I don't know what we need right now because I'm not sure what we're doing. I think what we're going to start doing is start working on our base, which means we're going to be drilling anyway. So you guys will get to see the drilling, but you'll just get to see the drilling of sand instead of other. Have you seen that new bug that's out? There's a new bug out people have been talking about on the forums. There's a thread going now about the world decaying. It just slowly decays away into hollow nothingness. It's really strange. I was looking at it. It was like they've got these huge big gaps in the world of where the ground just slowly erodes away and disappears. And it's like, wait a second, that ain't supposed to happen. I'm sure it's a new bug that they introduced with something with the terrain textures or something, but and it'll probably be something that they'll easily fix. But it's kind of funny. Come on, baby. Oh shit, it's still got 27 grams to go. Yeah. I think what we're going to do is the way that we're doing it. I think everything on the surface is going to be made out of iron frames. And then when I start working down, it's all going to go down into steel frames. So that's one thing that we could be doing. We could be making a bunch of steel frames, which I don't think we could make them on this machine. So why did I just put them in there? I need steel back, steel. I picked up the copper. 362 grams of steel. Alright, so let's make some steel frames. We'll back up. Steel frames. Yeah, but this wasn't that, unfortunately. It wasn't. I mean, this was obviously a terrain issue. The terrain itself was slowly dissolving away. And like the guy had a bunch of solar panels out, and he did a before picture where you could see the ground and everything all around him, and then an after picture where he had taken his jetpack and went way up into the air and was looking down, and it was just all hollowed out. It looked like, you know how when you go up in the air, let's see if we can find some, right there, how where the terrain hasn't been loaded in yet, and it's just gone. That's what it looked like, but he was up in the air like this looking down. And all of this terrain, all of this, a big circle around his base, all of the terrain was just gone. It was just gone. It wasn't there anymore. Alright, so let's build our thingy first. We need the combiner thingy. I can't, stacker. Iron wall, lights, locker, recycler, stacker. What do I need? Iron and copper. So there's some copper. There's some iron. Let's make one stacker. And I know these suck because you have to tear them on, put them on, take them off, put them on, take them off. But it's going to make what I'm about to be doing a lot easier. Okay, so we got a stacker. Let's put it up here. And that's the right direction. Now I need some chutes. I thought that I'd already seen them. There they go. So we need, I think it's 5 or 6 chutes. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2. Well, my world's not doing that. I was talking about, you know, on the forum, there were some people posting that was happening to their world. It's some kind of a save glitch or something. I'm not quite sure. There we go, 5. Let's put these on. We need corners. And then we need to go down 1. There's 1. And then we need to go here. That's 2, and then we need a straight. I can't get it to go up. There we go. That was very strange. Alright, let's get up here, put the last 2 pieces on. Alright, we need a corner. And then we need another corner. And there we go. Alright, so now we need some power. Turn the jetpack off. So we're going to need a straight. Then we're going to need a corner. And then we're going to need it down. Hang on a second. I'm actually going to do it like this. Then we need a corner. And then we need my wire cutters. We're going to have to cut that. And then we're going to have to put a three-way junction. Like so. And then we're going to need a straight. Like so. There we go. That'll work. Alright. We can turn the stacker on. We can set it to about 50. And then what we're going to, that's all we needed. Now we just need steel frames. Steel frames. Alright, go to it. Build me several stacks of steel frames. I have no immunity to it. I have no immunity to it. I've never seen it. It's just, like I said, there's a group of people on the forums talking about their worlds. Eventually, they get an error or something like that, and then if they've saved after that error, their world starts slowly deteriorating away. And then there's some people that have said they didn't get the error and it still happened to them. And basically, some of the terrain, it's a terrain bug in the current game. That's causing the world to slowly dissolve away. Now, your base doesn't dissolve away, just the terrain around you in some games. And it's not all games, it's just some games. It's a bug that certain people run into. You can't, it doesn't matter. Frames only stack to 30. Even if I set that stacker to, here, I'll show you. It's set to 51 right now. When 30 frames get made, it's going to kick it out because 30 is the absolute max size of a stack of frames. You can't, it's not like ore where you can force it, to be in stacks of 100, 200, 300, because ores do not have a maximum stack size. But certain buildable objects do, like at least iron frames. The bug was actually on the moon because most people don't know how to do this. I found this by accident. Most other people have no idea that you can make this world and play on Mars. The bug that I've seen was on the moon. It was the lunar basis that had the deterioration, the erosion going on. It had no. I've never seen anybody playing on Mars. I'm the first person that I've ever seen. This is the first I've ever seen of Mars. I know it's in the options when you make a new game, available coming soon, but I've never seen anybody playing on Mars. That's why I labeled the stream, let's play, Stationeers on Mars. Because nobody else has ever done it. I figured it might bring a few people in to ask questions about it. But the bug's happening in the normal, regular moon. And it's just some kind of new terrain bug that's been introduced within one of the last few patches. And it's causing people's worlds to erode. Not many. I mean, there's about a dozen, maybe 12 or 15 people in that channel talking on Steam or in that forum. So how many have we made? Less than 51, that's for sure. But we should be at 100 by now. Or I mean 30. It takes these a little while. I haven't really been paying attention. We're at 300. Nah, we're not that many because we only had 350 something, 340 something or so ore. And we're only down to 310 and it's 2 per, so. Yeah, that's one of the things that I've got. I've got batteries made. I've got a large battery cell in it now. I plan to change all my small batteries here in the near future. I just haven't done it yet. Oh, that's my concern. Dolgavilla, or is it, yeah, Dolgavilla, might be right. It might let that, there they go. See, still frames 30, even though the stacker's set to 51. And I usually just set the stacker to 50 like that. But it makes 30 at a time. And then what we're going to do here is we'll put these down here. And I'm just going to let them keep making. I'm going to make about 100 frames. And then we'll start digging down and get on base work. I'm not going to put in an airlock until we've built all the filter system, until we've built the purification system, until we've gotten all of that stuff done. I'm not building an airlock for it. Because it serves no purpose. It serves absolutely zero purpose other than the annoyance of having to wait on an airlock to evacuate and fill every time you come in and out. There's no purpose behind it. So I'm not even going to put it down. I'm going to build the airlock. I'm just not going to put the airlock doors in place. And what I'm thinking that we're going to do is we're going to have a big platform out here, and at the center of it there will be 2 blocks gone, and then a ladder that will, or a stair that will go down, and you'll go down a level or 2, and then there will be the airlock door. And you'll go in, and the whole base will be completely underground. That's what I'm going for on this one. Kind of like a Fallout, type scenario. Kind of like a Fallout scenario. Basically, yeah. Basically, and I might even put a glass door, to cover this, aiming, on flat on the surface. If you can go down through that, or maybe 2 glass doors. I don't know. I want to do something different. Instead of just doing a base on the surface like everybody else is doing and like I've always done. I want to walk up to it and it be like Fallout, some kind of underground shelter. And you'll go down a couple steps, and then there'll be an entry, then the airlock. And then you'll go straight through the airlock, and you'll have this little entry room that might have a couple makers, like the electronic maker and the auto lathe. And then there'll be rooms, and then more rooms that go down and stuff. Like it'll go down another room, down another stairwell, or through it, whatever. And then loop back. And then there'll be a room with batteries and stuff stored in it. We'll be able to get all this stuff off the surface. And then we'll only have the solar panels up here on the surface. All of this crap will all be downstairs in the base. That's what I'm going for. Oh, yeah, Dolka, I did change it. I changed it to 51. I always do when I put them up. I put it up and then I changed it. I may have done it so fast you didn't see it. Yeah, it's all good. No worries. I was just making sure that you understood that although ores can be stacked higher than their initial, starting count, which is 50, or at least through the arc furnace, however many you put in, up to a maximum of 50, because the arc furnace can only take 50. Ores can only be stacked to 50. Ingots can be stacked to whatever, because it's weighed in grams, not as individual ingots. But made materials have stack sizes. Some of them are 1, some of them are 10, some of them are 30, some of them are 50, and etc. It just depends on the item. But what we're doing now is we're just going to make a bunch of these steel frames and steel plates, so that whenever there's another 30, in fact, so that we can, when we're ready to start building the base, we can just go start building the base. Might do it like right here. Might just say take this one off, take that one off, dig down, put a stair, and then just have this be the entry, and then I can just even this up all around it, and then remove some of these panels that we don't need. And I just basically want like a little 4x4 grid of flat panels on the ground. That's it. That's all I'm going to have. About a 4x4 panel of grid of flat panels on the ground, and in the dead center of it, it's going to be a stairwell that goes down, and then off to the right of that 4x4 panel will be all the solar panels. And then I will have one of these towers built, probably on the opposite side, about 5 or 6 frames high, and I will construct the entire thing. And the reason why is so that when you do happen to go out and about and doing something, it will you'll be able to see it from a distance. And that'll be the only purpose behind that. I'll build like a little tower or something so that you can see it, from range. Usually you have a base, and then you could see that base from range. Well, with it as being flat, you're not going to be able to see it. But I'm going to make 100 steel frames, so that's another. We still got plenty of steel. I'm going to make 100, so I need 30 and then 10 more. Yeah, I'll probably do 5 by 5. And you're right, it does have to be an odd number so that it can be in the middle. And hey, what's up, Runic? How you been, man? Well, this sucks. I got a lot of viewers that are coming in that I haven't seen in a while. And I got to leave here in less than an hour. But I'll only be gone for a couple hours. Then when I get back, I'll start up again. No big deal. What do we got here? A little bit of iron, a little bit of gold. Let's change out our battery. Yeah, you too, buddy. Happy New Year. Hopefully you had a good New Year. I didn't do a whole lot of anything. I just sat around and kind of chilled. There we go. We get that going. But I want to get a base going, because once we get a base going, we can stop running around with our light on. It's amazing the change that they've made with the lights. The lights are absolutely wonderful now. I mean, they really are nice. Playing what? TerraTech? You say TT, I assume you mean TerraTech. It's the only TT I know. Yeah. I have been very, very tempted, but I've been kind of putting it off and not doing it. Not that there's anything wrong with TerraTech. I've been putting it off for the opposite reason. I've been putting it off. I'm waiting on the co-op mode to come in for the multiplayer. Whenever they add the multiplayer co-op, then I'm going to get it for Spazzy. And now we need 10. So 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. And then as soon as this 10, the next stack pops out, we'll stop it. But then that'll give me 100 frames, which will give me enough to get a good little bit started. I'm just being real cautious watching this right now, because they're going to hop out at any time. That's like 7 or 8 right there at least. But when they add the co-op mode to TerraTech, right now you've just got the dog fighting, or the battle royale type deal where you just go in and fight. There we go. So there we go. So now we need 30, 60, 90. Now we need 200 frames. It takes two. I'm sure it takes 2 to build it. Right? 2 plates steel to build the steel. So now we need to set this to whoops. We need to set this to 50. I don't know how many it can take. I don't know how many the plates can stack, so we'll just leave it at 100. and we'll see if it spits it out at 50. I think 50 is the max. But yeah, I've seen it. That's what I'm talking about. The experimental multiplayer in TerraTech works fine, pretty much, but it's a battle royale. It's player versus player. It's a PvP thing. It's not a co-op. When they add the co-op, that's when I'm going to go back and play the heck out of it. Because I like TerraTech. TerraTech's actually a pretty fun little game. But I'm not all about blowing each other up, in these little matches. They're death matches. It's like 3, 2, 1, go, and everybody goes in and you fight and you blow each other up until you die, and then the match is over. That's the way that the multiplayer's set up right now. It's arcadey. It's just you pick one of your vehicles that you've already previously saved, or one of the ones that are custom made for the match, and then you go in and you fight, and that's it. I want to be able to go buy the game for Spazzy, and then have me and Spazzy do a stream of us running around playing, because he'll stream too, and we'll multi-stream it, and then have the two of us running around playing the game, the actual game of building up, leveling up, and all that other stuff together. That would be a lot of fun. I don't care too much for the flying either. I've done it. I made the little airplane. The one that way back when you used to just be able to find before you could build it. You could just find it, and then you could fly it around. I've made a couple like that, and I've worked them up, adjusted them, and made it where you could fly around in it. But I built like the helicopter, and then couldn't get it to fly. The helicopter's just garbage. The flying mechanics in the game, they're just not as arcadey and as fun. They're not as much fun. You don't like the way they've set up the venture missions? Aren't the venture missions mostly, there's an erratic vehicle, go kill it, and then you have to find it, and then you have a time limit to kill it, like a minute or so to blow it up, and then to complete the mission? I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what they were the last time I played, which has been 6-8 months. It was all the venture missions were go find this this vehicle, and then when you got within range of the vehicle, a certain range, I don't know, but when you got within a certain range of the vehicle would take off. Yeah, it's 50. Well, there's half of it. One more stack, and then we're done with steel, and then we can start building. Well, then we'll go take Mom wherever she's got to go, and then I'll start building. Oh, really? So, yeah, no, I haven't seen any of that. That must all be new. That must all be new. We'll probably end up making a few more batteries, too. Let's go ahead and get this guy set up to make a large battery. Back up a few. Alright, so we need what? Gold, copper, and steel. Well, that's only 1 gram of gold. We ain't got any gold over here, so let's put some gold through this while we're waiting. Yeah, they must be new. I'm assuming you have to do that with flyers, like fly through the loops and hoops and stuff, and it's kind of like checkpoint type flying and stuff, like you go through one and okay, you now go through the next and then through the next. Yeah, I don't think I would like that either. Flying in TerraTech is not, it's kind of like, I don't know if you've ever played it, but Kerbal Space Program. If you've ever played Kerbal Space Program, you'll understand what I'm talking about real quick. Like Kerbal Space Program and TerraTech did the same thing. They started out with a game world, and a system of controls that were designed really well around, vehicles. You know what I'm saying? No, it's no. It's not the complication. It's just the flight model itself. It wasn't designed for aerodynamic control and acrobatic control and stuff like that. It was designed like in an opposite manner. Kerbal Space Program was designed for rockets. Rocket flight, not, zooming around and this, that, and the other through the space. It was for rockets that went on slowly changing arcs and directionals and vectors. As to where Terratech was designed around vehicles driving around on the ground. And then they tried to add in flying in the air, but to use aerodynamics that aren't really built into the system, into the game. And that's why flying is so awkward in Terratech, just like flying is very awkward in Kerbal Space Program. You take and you build a game world around one constraint, and then you try to expand that constraint to a different platform, and the properties don't react properly, if that makes any sense. It's not that the controls are hard to master. No, sir. Again, that would be understandable. The controls are the same. It's space bar to take off or to get going. You hold the space bar and then you hold down to go up, and you hold up to go down. So it's got an inverted flight stick, which is fine. And then A and D, A rolls you to the left and D rolls you to the right. That's the whole flight mechanics in it. It's 4 buttons and then the space bar to make you hold the space bar, it keeps your propeller spinning. If you let off the space bar, your propeller stops spinning and you'll slowly descend, you'll lose speed. It's not that the controls are difficult. It's just the game world itself, the mechanics of flight affect you more than the control of flight does, if that makes any sense. I mean, if you've ever played Kerbal Space Program and you've flown a plane, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. When you take off in a plane in Kerbal, you can spin left and the plane will just spin. It'll just spin while going straight. There's no aerodynamic effect on it unless you pull down while spinning so that the rudders cause the drag. It's like it's like flying a rocket. And flying a plane in Kerbal is like flying a rocket through the air, with a rudder on the back. It doesn't affect it like normal wind would. It's to where when you turn it, it would shift to the left, and then when you turn it, it would shift to the right. No, when you turn in Kerbal, it just spins, and then you have to hit down on your rudder, and then it'll turn. It's like flying a rocket rather than flying a regular jet or a regular aircraft. It's just weird. It feels very weird. It doesn't feel fluid, I guess, is what I'm trying to get out. And it's the same way in Terratech. When you're flying the planes, they're really not that hard to fly. It's just, it doesn't feel intuitive. It doesn't feel fluid, if that makes any sense. FAR, isn't that the add-on for Kerbal Space Program? If I'm not mistaken, that's that system that adds all the control, or not the controls, but the adds all the different body parts for old world flyings. Yeah. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that might actually make it better. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that it's bad in either game. What I am saying, though, is that you can tell. You can very, very clearly tell. All right, let's grab some copper, and then we need something else. What else do we need? Iron? Oh, we need steel. And I got the steel in here. So let's eject the steel. Alright, so we need that steel. We'll put that in here. Then we'll put that in here. It's just one of them games, that like I said, they went outside their comfort zone. if that makes any sense. Let's just make about 5 of them. They went outside their comfort zone, and you can tell that they did. They added in the regular flight from the VAB, and it's just not... you can tell that the game environment wasn't really built around that, around that. I mean, you can just tell. Like I said, if you just get in Kerbal and you just fly a plane for 10 seconds, you'll be like, well, this doesn't feel right. This doesn't feel like a plane flying game. It just doesn't. And that's the same feeling that you get when you're playing Terratech. That's why I was making the reference. It isn't that people don't build some really cool planes and that the game isn't fun or anything like that. It's just that even in stock, without a mod or anything else, it's just that you can tell that it's not... there's something off about it. It just doesn't play properly for that model. That model doesn't work well in the KSP world. It's the same base. It's the same base. Hang on just a minute. Let me swap that and put that in there. I don't really care about these little batteries, so we'll just throw them down here for now. It's the same exact base, man. All I did was change the setting in the INI to give me a Mars base. Or it changed my moon base into a Mars base, better yet. Yeah, I do. I need another charger. And I'll put one in. I'll just make this a T and I'll put another one over here for right now. I don't remember what I needed to make it though, to be honest with you. Oh, that's right, you need a fabricator. You got to build the fabricator in order to make the charger. That's why I never make them. It's okay though, because I'm about to use all these batteries that are on the ground, so we're okay. Let's go into that one. Let's go into R. Let's pick that up. We'll put that in there. And then we'll hit E, and we'll hit R, and we'll hit 5, and we'll put that up. Now let's go to... let's do the important stuff first. R. Let's change this one. There we go. Alright, now we can close that, put that up. Now we need one for our drill. Alright, ER. Let's swap that. We can put that other little battery down there. Let's pick that up, hit R, put that guy back in there. We'll put that back down. Alright, so our tablet, our drill. Okay. And the only thing that doesn't have one is this. So let's take one out. Like that one. We'll go E, we'll go R, E and F, E and R. We'll go to 5. Now all of my big devices that matter right now, I still got a labeler to put a big battery in. So let's make, these are small batteries. We'll go put these over here. Because there's absolutely no reason to use small batteries at all once you can make big batteries. You need to change. I mean, that's like one of the first, come on, get up off the floor. That's one of the first things you really should be doing as soon as you get the ability to make the large batteries, is swapping them out. Now I need my labeler. Alright, that I'm not going to need to be carrying around because I won't be using this very often. So we'll put that up there. We'll go out here and we'll look in these. Already did. There's the labeler. Alright, and them guys are slowly charging. We're going to need another battery. Good, this will be the last battery I can make anyway. And then that'll leave us one open slot in case we need to put that battery in to charge. So that'll be fine. Alright, we can go put this battery there. And then we can take this battery and put it there. And then we can let all them charge, then we can take one of them and put it in the labeler, and then every device that we have will have big stuff. Yeah, I've already made the frames. I've got the steel frames made. We've got 100 of them. And then I've got, oh, wait a second. I need another 100. I need another 100 steel plates. Or, yeah. Yeah, we got enough. Let's eject all this. I need to grab the steel. I grab the gold. I need the steel. And we need to make another 100 steel plates. Oops, that ain't gonna work. Oh, come on, you're gonna make me break it. Yeah, it's gonna make me break it. There we go. Alright. Then we'll just put it back. Not a big deal. You just put it back and then go like that. There's some iron. What else is in there? Where'd the steel go? Okay. Where's the steel? I think it's hung up on that. Did I not grab the steel over here? Did I grab the iron? No, I grabbed the steel. Alright. This happened to us in the other world. There's a couple things you can do. I think this will be the easiest. Now let's look around. Where's the steel? Come on, game. Where's my 90-something grams of steel? Is that it? That looks like iron. That's iron. Alright. Alright, let's put all this back. Alright. And let's go to 5. We can put this guy up. Let's get out the wrench. Sometimes it falls through. I don't see it anywhere. Does anybody else? Did it go in there maybe? No. The last time I found it back here behind it, just laying on the ground. So let's do this. I'm not seeing it anywhere. Well, heck. Yeah, no, I'm not seeing it anywhere. Let's go grab our little welder, and we'll pick up the other panels in that. Oops. And then fix it all real quick before the sun comes out. Not a big deal. No. 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 Yeah, I don't know. Just disappeared. It went up into the system and then kind of just said nope. Alright, there we go. And then over here, Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Alright, let's go put this guy up. I'll just spawn some in. It's not a big deal. I got no problem with spawning in something when it's like that, when it's been destroyed. And I'll try to spawn in just at it, right at 100. It's not a big deal. That looks like steel right there, but it's not. Iron, iron, copper. Yeah, and I don't have it. It don't matter. I got to get ready and go to go take her to her doctor's appointment. So, as you can see, my last save, we're on the moon. It's the same place. As you can see, I was standing right here when I took that screenshot. That was before I put that one in. But I got to get out of here, folks. Yeah. I got to go take her. As soon as I get back, I'll be back on playing. And I'll see you guys then. Y'all have a wonderful afternoon. I'll see you guys in a couple hours. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it.